Hi guys, welcome back to Sparky About Movies. I really hope you've had an amazing week and are ready for an amazing weekend. Before we get into the video, make sure to follow me on the rest of my socials, my Instagram and my Twitter, where I post more daily horror content. I just quickly want to say a big thank you to all of the love on my returning video. There was just so much interaction, a lot of well wishes and nice to see you back again, and just it was lovely to see, and I've missed it. I've missed talking to you guys. So thank you so much for welcoming me back, and I hope you enjoyed this video just as much. So today's video is going to be a talking review on Alien Romulus. But first, a spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this movie, you really should, then come back here so I can continue to tell you exactly why it is the best film, the best third film in the franchise. Alien Romulus finds its director with Fede Alvarez, and its cast: Kaylee Spaeny, Isabel Merced, David Johnson, Archie Reno, Aileen Wu, and Spike Fern. The plot reads: while scavenging what seems to be an abandoned derelict spacecraft, a group of young colonizers come face to face with what is the most terrifying life form in the universe. As I've previously stated, the Alien franchise is a work of art, magnificently crafted and has aged fantastically well. Come 2024, Fede Alvarez brings us a legacy sequel. Fede is known for having an exceptional talent. That evidence lies within Evil Dead, Don't Breathe, and we see it here again. Alien Romulus is a stunning return to space, brimming with nostalgia, familiar faces, and respects all that once was. There is so much to unpack. Let's get into it. Carefully constructing its own path within the story, whilst also staying close to its roots, was something I found very intelligent. Merging itself between Alien 1979 and Aliens 1986, Alien Romulus found its home. A marvellous concoction of gruesome imagery and beautiful visuals, a striking cast and a booming score. There was so much action that you could wish for. The homages, though, really took it home for me. I spotted a few that even strayed into Prometheus. Let's talk about them. 1. Rain and Tyler mimic Ellen and Hicks. In Aliens 1986, Hicks teaches Ellen how to use the pulse rifle in order to protect herself and Newt. This is mirrored in Romulus, where Tyler teaches Rain how to use one of the pulse rifles in order to protect herself from the aliens. This influenced a soft shift in leads and then brings a bit of romantic chemistry into the story. Number 2, Science Officer Rook was modelled after Ash, who was in the original Alien movie. CGI was used to create the likeliness of the late Ian Holm, who played Ash, a crew member of the Nostromo. Eventually, he was revealed to be an android, sent by Weyland-Yutani in hopes to assist their interests, which included abandoning the crew and securing a sample of DNA. It looks like nothing has changed, as Rook implies the exact same. Secure a sample of DNA, take it back safely to Earth, and all other life is deemed expendable. There's a scene quite close to the end which involves Rook saying the most coldest line delivered originally by Ash, saying, "I can't lie about your chances, but you have my sympathies." Coming from an android, it's so void of all emotions, but it's so cold. Number 3. The fate of the Nostromo. Directly connecting Romulus to Alien, this piece of information was vital. Nostromo was a ship that came into contact with a distress signal out in the vastness of space. Investigating this set off the events of Alien. Romulus discovered the ship Nostromo and confirmed its destruction. The xenomorph must have survived and waited long enough to be discovered by something or someone in between the two movies. Number 4 now. The alien hybrid is a notion to Alien Resurrection. In Alien Resurrection, we know they were trying to clone Ellen Ripley by merging together human DNA with the xenomorph DNA. This also collectively elaborates on how villainous the corporation is and how godlike they think they are. Centuries later, they are still trying to do the same thing, merging together alien and human DNA. The one thing about this whole thing that blew my mind was how the alien hybrid in Romulus was in fact a real person. No CGI, just makeup effects and a live person. How mad. Looked fucking cool though. Number 5 now. Andy brings back the iconic line, "Get away from her, you bitch."
Get away from her, you bitch!
As he stands over the now defeated xenomorph after saving his sister, he chooses this time to bring back the iconic line which changed everybody's lives, including mine. Number 6 now, the final message. Another key element that connects Romulus to Alien. After successfully eliminating the xenomorph, Rain decides to narrate and close out her character with a monologue summarising all of the events. This is similar to Ellen and how she overcame her fears, emerging out of the other side triumphant. It also leaves speculation to what ends Rain and Andy meet as they venture into the cosmos in cryosleep. I don't know how you feel, but I wouldn't say no to another Alien film, but this was a good standalone story for them, I think. You do have a couple more subtle nods, like a shaved head, the outfit worn by Kate, dungarees and the Converse, a very clever wardrobe choice. There's the Lambert's file and Kay's birth scene, which was very, very mirrored of Shay in Prometheus. We were incredibly lucky to be blessed with a awesome cast, but even more so with dedicated leads. Kaylee and David held such a warm dynamic that their relationship made this movie so much more. Kaylee was empathetic and so fearless, and David was selfless and so very understanding. Both of them created such a touching emotional connection. It was so wonderful to watch. We really don't get a lot of space movies anymore. Alien was a nice breather from all we've seen this year. I found the wide shots of space so breathtaking, and the fact that Fede chose time to use less CGI and more location setting really impressed me. I was fascinated by all of the surroundings. Seeing such a high usage of facehuggers made my skin crawl. They were so heinous and fast. Also, Seeing the many xenomorphs made my jaw legitimately drop. Their snarls and movements were so eerie. The atmosphere made me feel like I was watching Alien for the very first time again. Using a lot more practical effects instead of CGI can be incredibly time consuming, but also extremely important. Any awkward green screen can rip you out of a scene. It can disrupt your entire viewing experience. Alien Romulus uses animatronics to display its creatures, which provokes a real-time response. The first time we are introduced to the facehuggers, we see them splashing around in the water, puppet-like, and it's such a jarring and scary situation to be in, but the response and the feel you get is a lot better than what you would get from a green screen. Another fact that made me fall in love with this film even more was the title, Romulus. And it was chosen very specifically, and once I read more into it, it's so clever. Romulus and Remus are mentioned in the beginning of the movie, and they both stem from mythology. Remus and Romulus were twin brothers who fed from a she-like wolf creature to harvest powers and to become the most powerful of Rome. This also represents Weyland Yutani, who tries to steal powers from a god to maintain immortal and a godlike status. They both represent how someone can be greedy and how they have to be the most powerful. You know, it's a very, very careful and clever connection. It stems from all the way back then to all the way there, and proves that the human race just doesn't change. It was just something that really stood out to me, and I found it so fascinating. To wrap up, Alien Romulus didn't disappoint, and it's further proof that Fede Alvarez never misses. The slow motion intervals, the close-up kills, the soundtrack, the references, the action, the chemistry, everything in this film was beautiful and, dare I say, perfect in a way. It matched the game Alien Isolation in parts, you know, I forgot to mention that bit. It was so rewarding and just nostalgic. I can't wait to own this as a physical media copy and complete my collection of the best sci-fi franchise ever. I really hope you enjoyed this movie too. If you did, make sure to comment some of your thoughts on it down below. There we go, guys. We have finished this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If there's anything else you'd like to see me do on this channel, anything you would like to see me cover, let me know down below as well with that one. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. Bye bye.